Levi Taylor throws 6 touchdown passes, 4 caught by Tykeil Staples, and Silverado storms back in the second half to trounce the Grizzlies of Los Osos 63-34. Deonze Nolan returns the second half kickoff 90 yards to give the Hawks their first lead of the ball game after Los Osos led 27-21 at the half. Deonze Nolan's 14-yard touchdown reception gives the home team Hawks a 42-34 lead just past the midway point in the third quarter. Taj Butcher's 34-yard touchdown puts Silverado ahead to stay 35-34, a minute and a half after Deonze Nolan's kickoff return opened second half scoring. Taj Butcher had scored Silverado's first touchdown of the game on a 50-yard run. The player the Grizzlies could not contain, though, is Tykeil Staples, whose touchdown passes come on plays from 12 yards, 14 yards, 47 yards, and 55 yards. Levi Taylor's 6 scoring passes on the night give him 26 TD passes in 6 games. Part and parcel of the Hawks' second-half turnaround, subduing the Los Osos running attack. The Grizzlies sustained one long drive after another the first half. Leading tackler Tykeil Ogbonna explains the halftime tactics. Tino is inside linebacker Almatino Amau.
Any adjustments you guys made defensively at halftime, Tykeil?
Yeah, me and Tino had to switch holes that we had to blitz in, and that's it. We just made tackles. We just stopped missing tackles.
Tykeil Ogbonna and Tino Mau enter the game the team's 2 leading tacklers on the season, averaging 6 tackles a game apiece. Both are juniors. Coach Rafael Genorio's halftime adjustments very effective. The Grizzlies are held to a lone touchdown the second half after scoring 4 touchdowns the first half. Another Hawks defender with a monster ball game, defensive back Aaron Bullock, 9, another junior. Aaron Bullock cuts down the Grizzlies' counter on this play. Difference between a counter and a reverse? Inside handoff on a counter. Los Osos has a running history of big game showdowns with the Hawks. 2 years ago, the Grizzlies ruined Silverado's homecoming, winning on the last play of the game by running in a blocked punt for a touchdown. The Grizzlies come into this contest 3-1 on the year, led by running back Kyle Jorgensen, 35. The 5'10", 185-pound senior has rushed for over 100 yards in every game and has 10 touchdowns coming in. Los Osos takes the opening kickoff and returns it to the 38, sophomore kicker Roman Oliveras, 29, the Hawks tackler. Tykeil Ogbonna applies plenty of pressure on the Grizzlies' first play from scrimmage. The pass incomplete. Tykeil Ogbonna is listed at 5'10", 265. 51 is defensive line captain Sean Haslacker, 5'11", 230-pound senior. The Hawks defense forces a 3-and-out. Tino Mau with the third down tackle on Kyle Jorgensen. Tino Mau, number 8, 5'11", 215. An exchange of punts gives Silverado improved field position defensively. The Grizzlies begin their second possession deep in their own territory, but quarterback Brett Cabral improvises and scrambles for a first down before brought down by Aaron Bullock, the 5'9", 150-pound defensive back. This is first down Los Osos from their 26, and Kyle Jorgensen's first long run of the night, 24 yards to midfield, before Deonze Nolan brings him down. Aaron Bullock, 9, comes up and combines with Joseph Avila, 22, to trip up Kyle Jorgensen after a gain of 2. The Grizzlies mix it up. The pass completion from Brett Cabral to Connor Halcius, and Los Osos is deeper into Hawks territory before Benjamin Moya upends the pass receiver. You see the quick lateral movement of Tykeil Ogbonna on this play. The nose guard fights through the double team and dives to bring down the ball carrier after a short gain. The Hawks bring this second Grizzlies possession to a screeching halt when Lawrence Brown, 47, falls on the loose ball. Silverado has it at their own 36. Lawrence Brown, 6'3", 210-pound senior, outside linebacker. This drive fizzles out when the pass attempt on 3rd and 8 is broken up, but Coach Rafael Genorio's twofold confidence in both his offense and his defense is demonstrated when the Hawks go for it from their own 43. The Hawks ball carrier will slip in the backfield on the 4th down play, though, and Los Osos takes over on downs at the Silverado 41. Just over 4 minutes remain in quarter number 1. The Grizzlies quarterback just beats Mr. Ross's pass rush. The completion advances Los Osos into the red zone. 2 plays later, Kyle Jorgensen breaks a tackle upon first contact, cuts back up the middle, and scores from 20 yards out. The visitors have capitalized on the excellent field position after taking over on downs and drawn first blood on this final Friday of September. The Grizzlies' ponytailed female kicker Hannah Moffett kicks it through, and it is 7-0 Los Osos. Tykeil Staples fields the kickoff, spins away from the first would-be tacklers, but cannot get outside, and Silverado will start this possession from their own 36. The Levi Taylor completion to Darius Allen brings the Hawks to midfield and sets the stage for the first really big Silverado play of the night. Darius Allen is a 5'7", 170-pound senior wide receiver. Taj Butcher averages an unbelievable 10 yards per carry. Coming into this game, the senior running back shows how and why. From the 50, cutting off Donovan Puego's block, Tykeil Staples ties up the cornerback. Taj Butcher darts back to the middle, then toward the Hawks sidelines, flying past Grizzly defenders, sprinting the 50 yards to the end zone. 5th touchdown on the year for Taj Butcher, but not his longest. He has a 71-yarder. Roman Oliveira's kick ties the score at 7 with just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. The short kickoff puts Los Osos back in possession to start this drive from their own 38. The Grizzlies carry into Hawks territory before Silverado takes over on downs. You hear the horn sounding, bringing the first quarter to an end. Silverado maintains possession, begins the second quarter near midfield, gambles again on a 4th and short. Los Osos holds, capitalizes on denying the Hawks a first down, and scores on their next play. From the 33, Brett Cabral connects with Elmani Bishop, who carries between a pair of Hawks defenders, breaks a tackle at the 5, and tumbles into the end zone. The flag you saw thrown, a penalty against the Hawks. Not only do the Grizzlies go back on top 14-7, but they kick off from the Hawks 45. The onside kick results in a certain amount of confusion. The Grizzlies think they have it recovered, but the kick did not travel 10 yards, so Silverado is back on offense. But only for one play. The pass slips through the receiver's hands, is batted around, and Armani Bishop comes up with the interception. From the Hawks 38, Kyle Jorgensen slides off one tackle and picks up 6. 20, Oren Landry at the bottom of Silverado tacklers. Los Osos back to the air. Aaron Bullock and company are there to limit this play to a short gain. A major penalty against the Hawks greatly benefits the Grizzlies on this possession. From the 4, Kyle Jorgensen, his second touchdown of the game. 7 minutes before halftime, things not looking good for the silver and navy blue Hawks. It is 21-7 Los Osos. Another example of Aaron Bullock's excellent night's work, the kickoff return, slicing through the first wall of defenders, giving the Hawks good field position to the 30, a return of 25 yards. Levi Taylor, first down completion to Tykeil Staples, one of 12 receptions on the night for the 5'11", 165-pound senior wide receiver. Two plays later, From the Grizzlies' 47, Tykeil Staples flies by the secondary, cradles the perfectly thrown Levi Taylor aerial, and Silverado has its second touchdown, pulling within 7, 21-14. The Taylor to Staples center attraction comes into this contest with 5 touchdown passes in 5 prior games. They nearly double that total tonight against one of the Hawks' most formidable foes. Los Osos sets up at their own 37. Outside linebacker Lawrence Brown alters the quarterback's escape route, and Tykeil Ogbonna throws the Grizzlies QB down like a bulldogger takes down a Brahma bull. 8 tackles for a loss for the defensive lineman, credited with a sack on this play. The Grizzlies try a wide receiver screen on the 3rd and 18, but Aaron Bullock trips up the pass receiver, and it's 3 and out for Los Osos. The Hawks get it back with 4.5 minutes to play in quarter number 2. This is 3rd and 15 Hawks from their own 34. I want to explain touch in a quarterback's delivery and compare it to a baseball pitcher's command, which, unlike control, is how and where you locate your pitch on target. Levi Taylor's touch, point perfect. Tykeil Staples grabs the toss amid a trio of Grizzly defenders. Excellent catch. Touch is an attribute that really cannot be taught, only learned through experience, and it's one factor separating the real good passers from the great ones. It's a lot like leadership skills. Taj Butcher gets a block from left guard Andrew Ina, 54, cuts off Darius Allen's lead and carries for a first down to the 23. The Grizzly cornerback has as much trouble as the cameraman keeping tabs on Tay Staples. The Hawks wide receiver leaves the defender in the dust, making it look so very easy on the scoring play that puts the Hawks even at 21. Do you think the defender would like the videographer to heed the command you hear from a Hawks cheerleader?
Edit that out! Edit that out!
You're going to see an unusual call on this play. The Grizzlies' star running back goes airborne in an attempt to elude tackler Taj Butcher. The flag flies for hurdling, still banned in high school football, although you seldom see it called. Tykeil Ogbonna wishes this had been ruled a completed pass and fumble. The Hawks defensive lineman scoops it up and tramples the Grizzly quarterback. The ruling incomplete pass more than denies Tykeil Ogbonna and the Hawks the takeaway. It keeps what ends up a Los Osos scoring drive alive. Out of punt formation, line of scrimmage, the 41. Brett Cabral sees he goes ignored. He not only scrambles, but rambles all the way for the go-ahead touchdown that puts the visitors up by 6, 27-21 at the intermission. The second half is all Silverado, ignited by Deontay Nolan's spectacular kickoff return for a touchdown. The 5'10", 180-pound senior speedster bolts past the Grizzlies' first wall of defenders and flat-out outruns the rest. Once the analysis and breakdowns of this contest are all said and done, Deontay Nolan has just demonstrated the overriding factor in the outcome. Los Osos does not have the team speed to match the explosive Hawks. Now, can the Hawks slow down the Los Osos offensive attack? Tykeil Ogbonna blitzes through the newly designated hole, dropping the Grizzlies' leading ball carrier for a loss of 1. The Grizzlies try coming this way. Tino Mao trips up Kyle Jorgensen, Tykeil Ogbonna, and Benjamin Moya, the final stop. But the quick opener up the middle sends the Grizzlies ball carrier shooting past the stunting Hawks 60 yards on the touchdown run. And Los Osos is back on top, 34-28. Both teams have scored touchdowns in the first 90 seconds of the third quarter. The Hannah Moffitt kickoff sails out of bounds. The Silverado's second possession of the second half will begin at their own 35. Clear-cut look at Darius Allen's cut on the quick out pattern, good for 10 yards and a Silverado first down. We shuttle up the sidelines to get ahead of the action and just do get set up in time to capture Taj Butcher's second long touchdown run of the night. this one from 34 yards, and another example of Hawks' speed being just too much for the Grizzlies. 35-34 Silverado as the Hawks go ahead to stay. Sophomore Kason Brooks, 90, spins the kick returner around, and Lawrence Brown brings him down in kick coverage. The Hawks force Los Osos to punt the ball away on this possession, Tino Mau tripping up Kyle Jorgensen on this play. In post-game comments, you'll hear Levi Taylor say, sometimes he just throws it up and lets Tay Staples run it down. Here's an example. The pass completion into the red zone. Not really chemistry here, but simple math. One outstanding passer plus one outstanding receiver equals 30 yards and one more first down. And now, for the students of the game, the young quarterbacks in particular, another lesson in how you apply the perfect touch on your forward pass. We used to call this a goalpost pattern. DeAndre Nolan runs the route to perfection, and had the Hawks known it at the time, the route is on. 76-yard scoring drive, 8-point Silverado lead, 42-34. DeAndre Nolan's 7th touchdown reception of the season. Los Osos sustains a long time-consuming drive, but another momentum changer occurs when Hannah Moffitt's field goal is blocked. Either Jerry Katoa or Tykeil Ogbonna a hand on it. DeAndre Nolan scoops it up, and the Grizzlies are denied points on this deep penetration. 3 plays into their next possession, the Hawks again benefit from the Taylor Staples center attraction. Tay Staples simply outmaneuvers the Grizzly defenders and races 77 yards to the end zone. 4th third-quarter touchdown for the Hawks, who enter the final stanza leading by 15, 49-34. The Hawks have figured out Los Osos' blocking schemes and are winning man-on-man encounters. Linebacker Mr. Ross rejecting Kyle Jorgensen on this play, one of 3 solo tackles for the 5'7", 215-pound senior this game. Although there is no way the Grizzlies nor Hawks can know it at the time, this play drives another telltale nail in the Los Osos coffin. It ends their first drive of the 4th quarter, Silverado taking over on downs after the visitors go for it on 4th and short at midfield. The ever-increasing plethora of penalties requires the Hawks overcome long yardage situations on this scoring drive. Tay Staples runs down another Levi Taylor aerial. Latavian Staples, 12 receptions this game, good for 258 yards. Another dead ball, live ball set of penalties. This 4th and 12 at the 26. The outlet pass to Taj Butcher, who carries just shy of the end zone. Levi Taylor will end the night shoveling off 27 completions in 45 attempts for 447 yards. His 1,900 yards passing on the season tops in the state. Taj Butcher carries 14 times this game for 153 yards, improving on his 10 yards per carry on the season average. Taj Butcher is listed at 5'7", 155 pounds. Another penalty backs Silverado up, though, to the 12, the slant pattern, the curtain call for Tay Staples when it comes to scoring this game. 56-34 at the 3.5 minutes to go mark in the 4th. Senior running back Dominique Madden gets the call and carries for 14 yards and a first down. The nightcap in the scoring column comes on the 14-yard touchdown pass to sophomore wide receiver Devin Gandy. Silverado outscores Los Osos 42-7 the second half. The final score, Hawks 63, Grizzlies 34. Among the things Coach Rafael Janorio is happiest to hear from his players in post-game comments, they are not satisfied with where they are as a team, knowing in what areas they need to improve.
You think the team defensively now is where you want to be as you get league play started?
No, we got to make more tackles, put up donuts. That's it. We just letting people score way too much, and we'll be all right after that. Yeah.
Yeah, but then no again because we start off slow in the first half. But if we start off fast in the first half, then we'll be good, and we wouldn't have any trouble at all.
Not quite yet. We're looking to get. We're looking to score on the first drive every game. I mean, that's been a challenge that we can't quite overcome yet, but we're looking to do that and just capitalize on our small mistakes that we made today and just overall get better.
What are the secrets in the chemistry between you and that number 5 wide receiver? You guys were clicking tonight.
We've been playing since we were freshmen. When we were freshmen, I wasn't too good. He was a lot better, and I would just throw it up to him, and that's pretty much what I do now, and it still works. But yeah, we've just had chemistry, and that's pretty much my second brother. I mean, no other way to put it.
For Tay Staples, not as complicated as chemistry. It is simply throw and catch.
What's the secrets to success? You guys clicked again tonight.
Just run fast and catch the ball, and do
Right
what you gotta
on.
do.
Great job tonight. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Nice.
Midway Home Solutions Action Highlights. This video sports online report presented by Midway Home Solutions. Huge selection of scratch and dent air conditioners, refrigerators, freezers at closeout prices. Midway Home Solutions.